What does it take to make 50,000 magazines feel like 50,000 golden tickets? Gone almost the moment they appear. On 16th of December, Wang Yibo returned to the cover of T Magazine China for the fourth time, and the reaction was immediate. A wave of excitement that looked less like a routine release and more like a pop culture event. Stay with me, because this isn't just about a cover. It's about presence, positioning, and a very modern kind of influence. A fourth cover is not simply a repeat booking. It is a signal of longevity. In fashion media, where attention moves quickly and new faces arrive every season, returning to the same title multiple times suggests something more durable than momentary buzz. It implies that editors, creative directors, and brand partners see a figure who can consistently translate an idea into an image, without the concept overpowering the person and without the person flattening the concept. There is also a quiet, psychological weight to the fourth time. The first cover can be dismissed as a breakthrough. The second can be framed as momentum. The third begins to look like a pattern. By the fourth, it reads as trust, earned through repetition, proof that the subject can deliver under changing themes, shifting aesthetics, and rising expectations. It becomes less about being chosen and more about being relied upon. For viewers, this changes the story they tell themselves. It stops being, "he looks good," and becomes, "he belongs here." That difference matters because belonging is what turns a celebrity moment into a cultural reference point. A repeated cover is a form of creative endorsement, an implied statement that this person can carry narrative, tension, softness, restraint, and edge on command. In the long run, that is how a public figure becomes not merely visible, but unforgettable. Scarcity is not just a sales tactic, it is a storytelling device. When a release is framed as limited, 50,000 copies, a fixed window, a single drop, it changes the meaning of the object. The magazine stops being something you can buy later and becomes something you might miss. That emotional shift is exactly what converts passive interest into action and casual attention into collective excitement. What makes this particularly potent is that scarcity compresses time. It creates a countdown atmosphere where the audience experiences the release not as information, but as an event. Even people who never intended to purchase still feel pulled into the moment, because online culture has trained us to treat speed as significance. If something disappears quickly, it must be valuable. If everyone is talking at once, it must be important. Scarcity does not only limit supply, it amplifies meaning. There is also a deeper layer. In a digital world where most things are endlessly reproducible, a physical item with a clear limit becomes a symbol of permanence. For many fans, it is not only a magazine, it is a time-stamped artifact, a piece of memory you can place on a shelf. That is why these drops generate such intense discussion, because they tap into a modern hunger for something tangible, finite, and real. The dual energy concept works because it mirrors how people experience identity in real life. Most of us are not one consistent mood or persona. We switch between roles, contexts, and emotional temperatures every day. A cover that presents two contrasting energies, composed intensity on one side, playful ease on the other, does more than look stylish. It tells the audience without spelling it out that complexity can be attractive. From a visual storytelling perspective, contrast creates tension, and tension creates attention. A single-note image may be beautiful, but it can fade quickly. Duality makes the viewer pause. It invites comparison, choice, and interpretation. People begin to ask questions. Which side feels more authentic? Which one feels more aspirational? Which one do I recognize in myself? Those questions are the engine of comment sections, reposts, and fan edits because they allow the audience to become co-authors of the narrative. There is also a strategic benefit. Dual energy broadens reach. Some viewers respond to sharp minimalism and controlled presence. Others connect more with warmth and spontaneity. When both are presented within the same release, different audiences find their own entry point. This is how an image becomes inclusive without being generic. Ultimately, duality is not just a concept, it is a statement. It suggests that a public figure can hold more than one truth at once, and that the most compelling kind of charisma is not perfection, but range. Luxury collaboration rarely needs to shout because its power lies in implication. When a premium brand visibly supports a release, it communicates confidence, an unspoken judgment that the person at the center can represent the brand's values without constant explanation. In a space where reputation is carefully curated, that kind of association functions as a quiet stamp of credibility. But the deeper message is about alignment. Luxury is not only about price or visibility, it is about narrative control. It depends on restraint, detail, and the ability to hold attention without chasing it. When a figure becomes repeatedly positioned alongside luxury, it suggests they can move within that language. They can carry stillness, sophistication, and ambiguity. They can make the viewer lean in rather than rely on noise to be noticed. For international audiences, whether watching from the US, Korea, Japan, Australia, Canada, or across Europe, luxury collaboration acts as a shared cultural shorthand. Even if someone does not follow every entertainment headline, they understand what it means when global brands and high-end publications keep returning to the same face. It signals relevance that travels across borders. There is also a long-term angle. Luxury partnerships often favor consistency over unpredictability. They look for people who can remain compelling as trends change. So the collaboration becomes a form of future-facing validation. Not only this works now, but this still matters next season. That is why the association feels weighty. It is not just about style, it is about staying power. So yes, 16th December, a 4th T magazine China cover, and 50,000 copies that felt like they vanished in a heartbeat. But beneath the headlines, the real story is bigger. A reminder that influence is rarely accidental. It's built through taste, timing, and staying power. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please subscribe to StarWatch Now, give the video a like, and share your thoughts below. Which side of the dual energy concept speaks to you more, and why? Thank you for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next story right here on StarWatch Now.